Okay, so hopefully those were some fruitful conversations. I know that speaking with my fellow peers and lay leaders is one of my most favorite parts of GA, so hopefully you enjoyed that as well. I'm Deborah Boyd, and I am at First Unitarian Universalist Church in Columbus, Ohio. And this is the inside of our congregation. And you may be going, a Prius and a Yaris? Really? What are you talking about? But although we may be a religious movement, we still must confess on occasion to coveting and possibly even lusting after some congregation's ability to fund full-time, almost full-time, 35 hours a week, professional paid staff to do membership. And I am just here with my associate minister to tell you that, okay, we may not have a Prius, but we do have a Yaris. And it's cute and it's sassy and it gets really good gas mileage because we take a lot out of our lay leader volunteers and make good stuff happen. So we're here, the part that we can contribute to the conversation is talking with you about the way we do shared ministry and the way we do really volunteer staff as part of our membership process. But first, just a quick shout out because our chair of our membership committee is in the back. So Rick Kreitzer, wave to everybody. Excellent. I've embarrassed you. I have accomplished one of my goals for this particular General Assembly. But our membership process, I can't really start telling you about our membership process until I tell you about covenant. Our congregation struggled with covenant. We were phobic of the word covenant. In fact, we had an interim minister who told us that we were really good at speaking our truth. However, we needed to learn how to speak our truth with love. I'm sorry? I thought I heard a question. Okay. And so after a rather difficult interchange, we ended up deciding that we needed to come up with a covenant. And we created our covenant of respectful relations because right relations just really didn't fit in our congregation. Respectful worked much better. And we needed to do that because we hadn't been able to really get around the mission and vision stuff. Rochester talked about how everything was structured around their mission and vision. When we couldn't speak our truth with love, we could not figure out how to get to mission and vision. That just really was not a conversation we could have. So they did it in 18 months. We took 3 years. But after a year of reflection on our history and after a year of open space and after a year when Stephen Johannesson came and worked with us on our vision and mission statement, and Stephen Johannesson is the large church consultant from UUA, and I highly just have to give a shout out to him. Did good stuff. This is what we came up with for our congregation. We are here to learn and practice true hospitality, to revere the reasoning mind and the generous heart, to claim diversity as a source of our strength, and to relinquish the safety of our unexamined privilege for the freedom to engage in transforming justice. So this is who we said we are. Does everybody agree with it? No, we still have conversations about bits and parts and pieces and different words and whatever. But this then led to the conversation with, okay, if we're here to learn and practice true hospitality, then the congregation we have been is not the congregation that we can maintain and be going forward. We were a congregation where if anyone is worse than this, please do not confess it. But we actually had a member walk up to a visitor and tell them that it was okay, they could go home because we didn't need them here. All right? So there's hope. So no matter where you are in the process, there is hope. Because we are no longer that congregation. The congregation we are now actually kind of is on the other side. We actually have some folks that come periodically and say, you're a little too friendly. And I'm like, that's okay, because we're walking the middle path and we're gonna figure this out. So it's good. But, we have to learn. That's a growing edge for us. So we were telling people to go away. Now we have people saying we're too friendly, and we're gonna find a good middle ground for us. But it was really that covenant that enabled the mission, which then launched us being able to re-examine our path to membership and how we were really looking at visitors from when they first walked in the door till how they became and grew into church leadership. And so for how we do that path and the components that are on it, I'm going to turn it over to Eric Meter, who's our Associate Minister.